What is up, Legendary Team? It's your boy Legendary Z, and yes, I am back after a little bit of a break, and I will have a channel update video coming very shortly, but as usual, we are back with some more Dragon Ball Super news, and today we've got some super spoilers. Some Dragon Ball Super spoilers just dropped by Govita XV on Twitter. I'll link him in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and read these with you guys, and we're going to react, and we're going to also speculate, analyze, and try to see what might be coming in the the upcoming future for Dragon Ball Super as far as episodes 94 through 98 go. So we got a lot to go through here, but we're going to get started, and from what I've looked over so far, it's pretty damn hype. So before we do get started, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as usual, and don't forget at the end of the video to comment down below what you guys think of the spoilers and what you guys think might be happening, because I love to hear your ideas, and I'm also going to be coming back with some more stuff soon, but we'll talk about that later in the update video. So without further ado, let's hop right into these spoilers. So episode number 94, Evil Emperor's Resurrection, Mysterious Assassins Await, Tournament of Power. Goku heads to Fortune Teller Baba's house to get Frieza, who he succeeds in scouting as the 10th warrior of Universe 7. While each member makes final adjustments, Goten and Trunks goes to visit the South Island, where android number 17 is a guardian at. So basically with this episode, we already saw a preview of it this past weekend after this last episode, which was a pretty freaking hype episode. Oh my goodness, dude. If you haven't watched that, make sure you do. We have for 94, it looks like Frieza's going to be brought back like we already saw, so we know that's happening for sure. Frieza's being brought back, and he's set to be the 10th warrior for Universe 7. And while everybody's getting ready and getting prepared, it's going to be sort of like the earlier episodes of Dragon Ball Super, where there's going to be the Goten and Trunks side story. So it should be fun to see, probably a little bit of a slice of life episode, but still, there's going to be that serious tone because Frieza's going to be coming back, but you can expect him to go back and forth between the episodes. So nothing too major there as far as the Goten and Trunks stuff. Should be fun to watch. But as far as the Frieza stuff goes, we do know Frieza's getting resurrected, and we also saw in episode 93 that Universe 4 is plotting something against Frieza, and I'm going to get into that in a second. So on to episode number 95, Trap of 4th Universe behind the back of Goku and Frieza. Now this was already foreshadowed in episode number 93, so it's basically going to be the trap of Universe 4, so let's get right into the description. Members of the 9th universe come to Earth of Universe 7 aiming at Frieza. Goku and Frieza, who are forced to struggle against opponents. Meanwhile, Katella, God of Destruction of Universe number 4, who was watching the fight, comes up with this secret plan. So just so you know, Govita XV, he did say on Twitter that, he did kind of rush through the translations, so there might be a few errors in there, but you can kind of depict, kind of pull out what's actually going on. So it looks like what we expected to see. So what we saw in the preview at the end of 93 for 94 coming up, that must be the end of the episode where we see all those warriors coming, because we saw Katella doing something with Universe 9's God of Destruction, Sidra. So it looks like he's going to be, maybe hypnotizing him or telling him something or giving him some misinformation, and they're going to try and take out Frieza, and it looks like Goku and Frieza are going to have to work together. And as we heard in the preview, Goku was telling Frieza not to kill anybody, but it's Frieza, so you got to expect somebody's getting killed, especially if you come to attack him and your plan is to kill Frieza. You can't expect to walk away alive. And Frieza's looking strong as ever, of course, with the golden form. We're going to get to see more of that, and as he said, the further progress of his evolution, but that's not going to be in that episode. But I'm saying we're going to get a nice preview of Frieza's power. So if everybody was worried we weren't going to get to see Frieza fight, we definitely will before the tournament. And Universe 4, it's like they said, I think Anime Live Reaction said it in the video, Japan's real big with Tom and Jerry, so the cat and mouse idea here with Beerus and Katella is kind of like, I guess, what we're getting here, and it's pretty fun to watch, and it's a nice little TV trope, so I'm not minding it. It's pretty fun so far. So on to episode number 96. Now this is where it gets crazy, because this is something I don't even understand. I hadn't read through it properly, so I'm going to read it with you guys right now. Emergency situation again. Is that man the last warrior? Frieza turns his membership to the 4th universe, the 7th universe whose last member was not decided. So Frieza has just jumped universes. We saw back in episode, I believe, 92, when Universe 9 was, looking over on a planet where people were going crazy, and Bergamo, I believe, made the comment, now that some people in their universes know that their universe is set to be destroyed, they're just doing whatever they want, and they're going to jump universes. So we do know that people can switch universes. And we also saw that with Champa when he was talking to Vados back when they first started the prelims, where Vato said, you know, if you jump universes, that's kind of disrespectful to Zeno, so you can kind of get in trouble for that. But I guess if you're a lower level mortal, you know, it's not something that's going to be caught on. Maybe it will be, but nonetheless, Frieza is switching freaking teams, going to Universe 4, which, I mean, I guess you had to expect Frieza to betray Universe 7 in some way, and at least he's doing it before the fight. But this could mean a few things, because the way Frieza and Goku interacted, you gotta understand that Frieza does want to come back to life. So I'm thinking maybe Frieza is going to use this as an opportunity to turn on Universe 4 and stick with his rightful universe number 7. Or Frieza is just really being a dick and, you know, he turned on Universe 7 and jumped to number 4. But it begs the question, why would he do that? Because Universe 4, as far as I know, as far as we all know, they don't have Dragon Ball, so how would Frieza get resurrected? He's only got 24 hours whether or not he switches universes. Unless there's got to be some loophole to that maybe the God of Destruction knows about. But that's something we're going to have to learn about later. But for right now, it doesn't make much sense for Frieza to switch universes other than just to be spiteful. But we're going to have to find out and see if there's some kind of, you know, deal made, or there's something that can be offered to Frieza that can guarantee him to come back to life at some point, aside from the Super Dragon Balls, because that's kind of a waste of a wish. I mean, I get it, but the Super Dragon Balls used to resurrect Frieza, that's pushing it, and Universe 4 would have to win. I don't think that Frieza's turn right here is a full-on turn. I've predicted a few things properly so far if you watch my old videos, so I'm thinking Frieza might be just doing this to help, you know, raise the odds of Universe 7 winning by turning on team number 4, but we'll have to find out. So now this is another big one, and I did predict this back in my Grand Priest, you know, conspiracy video, I guess you call it, or my theory video, where I talked about what I thought his power might be. You can go watch that. I'll link that at the end of the video for you as well. But here we go, episode number 97. It's titled "Who Will Survive?" Tournament of Power finally kicks off. Warriors of 8 universes and gods arrived at the Endless World, where Tournament of Power is to be held. So everybody's arrived at the area of Void. All the gods are there. All the teams are there. Astonished fact was announced by the Grand Priest there. So the Grand Priest has announced something here, and this is what he says. The warriors who will fall from the battle stage are said to disappear on the spot. So like I thought, I feel like this still may have something to do with his power. We never know. You don't know right now, but for right now, we do know if you do fall off that stage, you're not coming back. So that raises the stakes even more. It's going to have to change people's styles of fighting, right? So this is what I mean by that. People are going to have to change their styles of fighting, because if you care about your team members, like how Universe 7, everybody's pretty much bonded in a way, you're not going to want to see anyone get erased or disappear. So you're going to be fighting to make sure no one gets knocked off at all. So it kind of raises the stakes to where you want your whole team to survive, not just 1 or 2 people. You need the whole team at this point, because you don't know where they're going afterwards, or where they're going to come back from, or what's going to happen. We may find out in the episode. Grand Priest may get further into it. They're not going to reveal all that yet. But right now, as far as we know, the Grand Priest is pretty much saying you fall off that stage and you are gone. You disappeared. So that's some pretty big news there, you guys. If people are disappearing, I'm going to assume, like I said in my previous video, I feel like the Grand Priest is going to have some ability, because he's one of the, and I got so many comments telling me this, so I'm going to clear it up right now. He is one of the top 5 strongest, as the anime says. It's been commented on my video so much that it's like embedded in my head to the point where I can't even remember. But, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, you guys. I enjoy the comments, but in the anime, Grand Priest is 1 through 5 of the one of the 5 strongest in the multiverse. So, and that's meaning every universe. So, if he's gotten that strong, I feel like there's got to be something he's doing that allows him to maybe take the energy of others or absorb the energy, and we're gonna maybe find that out later on. But that's my prediction right now, and I'm gonna bank on that. I say that every now and again, but I'm gonna really bank on it that Grand Priest is gonna have some type of ability to where when you get knocked off that stage and you disappear, your power becomes his power, or something to that extent. It's going to be like the reveal we've all been waiting for, because it's already been speculated that Grand Priest is evil. Just put it like this. I can picture that man's face right now, as evil as he is, when he's going to say that line, when he's going to announce that rule. I can just picture the dark smirk on his face that he's going to have, and it's just going to further draw further speculation that that man is going to be probably the next big bad boss or whatever. I'm playing too much Dokkan, thinking of the goddamn links. I feel like that's going to be something that's going to lead into, but I don't want to drag on too much with that. We've got episode number 98 now. It's titled, well, there is no title. It's actually undecided right now, so that hasn't come out yet. But the episode spoilers that came out for it so far, number 98. The universes are divided, as one that takes the proposal of the 11th universe and others the universe that does not. So I'm thinking that means more so, since that translation error kind of threw me off there, sorry. What that kind of means, I think there's going to be Universe 11 who's going to have their voice about saying, you know, Goku's evil, everybody trying Universe 7, and there are going to be some universes that don't see it that way because they've had time to think, and they actually do understand that Goku's the one that gave everybody it, or kind of got it so everybody's got a chance here to at least fight for the universe, because like they said, Zeno was going to just erase everything right off the bat. So I feel like by the time we get to the tournament, some universes will have that in mind. You know, Universe 6 is probably going to be, you know, on the side of Universe 7 and probably maybe help them in some way, or not, you know, directly help them, but fight off other people and not go after them instead. So I think that's what that means more so. And it says Goku was enjoying the situation as the members of the 7th universe were targeted by many warriors. So it seems like Goku's just having to fight off a lot of people. I'm going to assume we're going to have, like, early on, we're going to see, like, really early on in the tournament, it's going to set the tone, set the stage, and we're going to see who's powerful and who's not, and we're going to get a good number of people eliminated real early on, and maybe even by Universe 7, because we've seen them training, we've seen them all working hard. Universe 7 is going to have a nice showing. So if it's like this to start off with a lot of people coming after them, you're going to have to assume Universe 7 is either going to get a lot of eliminations, or something's going to eventually happen where the other teams start to fight each other. But I'm going to go with the first option. I'm going to go with the former and say that Goku and the team are going to be knocking people out left and right, and we're going to get down to probably some Universe 11s, Universe 7s, Universe 6, maybe some Universe 4. We're kind of going to have a few scattered from each universe to the point where it's going to boil down to where they're going to have to really think about who's working together. But overall, those are the spoilers, you guys. I have got to say, the next few weeks of Dragon Ball Super are looking freaking amazing, and I hope you guys are ready. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Are you guys excited for what's coming up in the tournament? Are you guys worried about the whole Frieza team switching thing? I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it feels like it's kind of forced. So I feel like there's going to be a deeper meaning to that, or something else going on with that. But with that said, don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to comment down below. I really want to know what you guys think. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as usual, all I want to say is, guys, stay lit, stay legendary, and I will see you guys for the next one. Peace.